Patch 14 with the wipe hit the Tarkov right after Christmas. With this patch, we all know came a lot of changes ranging from new maps, new armor system, new recoil system, and ammo and gun restrictions and balances. With that, we are now officially a couple weeks into the wipe and past the early wipe stage. Most people are around level 15 to 20, which means level 2 traders. Hey yo everybody, Thronecrusher here. Hope you guys have a fantastic day full of joy and happiness. Welcome to the channel. In this video, I want to share my thoughts on the best guns that you can get your hands on at level 2 traders, so it helps you and carry you through your mid-wipe and all your questing. So without further ado, let's crush it. Now we are back, let's talk guns. First gun is AKM from Prapor. Although you can basically get this gun at level 1 through the barter trade available, you can buy it right up at level 2. With the new recoil system, it doesn't take much to get this gun in a very usable state with few cheap mods available. As you can see, AKM comes with 40 ergonomics, 118 vertical recoil and 294 horizontal recoil. Let's improve that. First, we want to change our muzzle, and that is going to be TTAK. This allows us to put the 545 muzzle devices on the 7.62, and the one we want is DTK1. And then we want to change our handguard to the RS47 CAA handguard. That allows us to add our RK4 foregrip and the X400 flashlight for our tactical device. Then we want to remove our rear sight and add the Bastion dust cover. You can use any of the sights you like. I'm really liking the SRS-02 right now. And then we're going to add the RP1 for a little bit of more ergonomics, changing our pistol grip to Tapco saw pistol grip, and lastly add the bot pad to the stock. This is how the gun look like. And the stats are 51 ergonomics, 101 vertical recoil and 254 horizontal recoil. And if you're wondering how much this is going to cost us, if we go here to find parts and take out the parts that comes with the gun and we don't need it, as you can see, the parts by itself is 75,000 rubles, and if you include the gun, it's going to be 118,000 rubles for the whole build. Also for the ammo, we have access to the 7.62x39 FMJ from Prapor, which has 26 pen and 63 damage, but also 7.62x39 PS is pretty common among scavs. Also, you need to use this gun or some other variants of it for the Prapor task Punisher Part 1 to kill 15 scavs on shoreline. With that, the second gun is the AK-74N, also from Prapor. Since this gun is an AK style gun, the build is going to be pretty much the same as the AKM. As you can see, AK-74N comes with 44 ergonomics, 85 vertical recoil and 229 horizontal recoil. And for the build, we are once more changing our muzzle to Zenith DTK1, and then change our handguard to RS47 CAA. Once more, we are adding the RK4 foregrip and the X400 as our flashlight. Remove your rear sight once more and add the Bastion dust cover. Again, you can use any of the sights you like. I'm going to use the SRS-2 here with the RP1 charging handle for better ergonomics, Tapco saw pistol grip, and the bot pad. This is how the gun look like. And the stats are 57 ergonomics, 76 vertical recoil and 203 horizontal recoil. And if you're wondering how much this is gonna cost you, if you go here and take out the parts that comes with the gun and we don't need it, as you can see, the build is going to cost you around 70,000 rubles, and if you don't have the gun and you need to buy the gun, the whole build is going to be 94,000 rubles. This gun is really easy to manage and cheap to run. We can get the 545 FMJ from Prapor after completing the delivery from the past, which has 24 pen and 55 damage, but also you frequently can find the better 545 PS from the scavs and ammo boxes. Now we move from Prapor to Peacekeeper. He has few guns that are interesting, and the first one is the M4A1. Honestly, in the previous patches, I wouldn't recommend this gun this early, but with the new recoil system, even the stock M4 is pretty usable, let alone if you can mod it a bit with help of traders and the flea market. As you can see, M4A1 comes with 52 ergonomics, 84 vertical recoil and 243 horizontal recoil. And for the build, we are changing our muzzle to QDC556 and the NT4 suppressor on top of that. Change your gas block to Mark 12 gas block and your handguard to Daniel's Defense RIS to 9.5 inch. That allows us to add the RK4 as our foregrip and the X400 as our tactical device. Remove your carry handle and add any of the sights you like. I'm going to use the SRS2 again here, and we're gonna leave the pistol grip to what it is. Change your buffer tube to ATP, and lastly, we are changing our buttstock to Chris Defiance DS150. This is how the gun look like. And the stats are 38 ergonomics, 65 vertical recoil and 186 horizontal recoil. And if you're wondering how much this is going to cost you, if you go here and take out the parts that comes with the gun and we don't need, all the mods comes to 111,000 rubles. And if you want to add the gun to it, it's 180,000 rubles. It's a little bit more pricey than other builds in this video. And for the ammo, we have access to the 556 FMJ with 23 penetration and 59 damage from Peacekeeper after completing the Tiger Safari. But if you still have some of the 855 from the starting kit left, that could be a nice addition. The next gun is also from Peacekeeper and it's also another 556 gun. G36 is one of the guns that has seen the biggest buff from the new recoil system. It's not as moddable as the M4, but still there are few things you can do to it to make it even better. G36 comes with 67.5 ergonomics, 79 vertical recoil and 244 horizontal recoil. And for our build, we are changing our muzzle once more to QDC556 and the NT4 suppressor on top of it, because this is the best budget 556 muzzle device combo you can get. Then we are adding the RK4 foregrip, and on the side we need to add the G36 side rail and then X400 flashlight on top of that. Then we are going to use any of the sights you like, but I'm going to use SRS2 here, and then make sure you remove your magazine and change the G36 magwell to G36 NATO magwell. This allows you to use any of the AR-15 platform mags you already have. And lastly, we want to change our stock to G36 KV stock. And this is how the gun look like. The stats are 40 ergonomics, 65 vertical recoil and 201 horizontal recoil. And if you are wondering how much this is going to cost you, if you go here and take out the parts that comes with the gun and we don't need it, as you can see, the mods are 92,000 rubles altogether, and if you want to include the gun itself, it's going to be 154,000 rubles. Ammo situation is going to be the same as the M4. We have access to the FMJ with 23 penetration and 59 damage. If you are also looking for some fun, use the gun on the 3 burst mode. With the new recoil system, the burst feels so good and laser-like. Just give it a try and let me know what you think of it down in the comment section. If you're looking for something different and want to use something else beside ARs, you have access to one of the best SMGs from Peacekeeper, the UMP45. This gun used to dominate the early to mid wipe because the 45 ACP FMJ was available at level 1 Peacekeeper. But now it's moved to level 2 Peacekeeper, which falls right within what we are talking about here. UMP45 comes with 55 ergonomics, 51 vertical recoil and 170 horizontal recoil. There's not much we can do to this gun besides adding the suppressor and once more RK4 as a foregrip and the X400 as the tactical device. Then lastly we are adding our sight, which is SRS2. Once more, you can use any of the ones you like. And this is how the gun look like. The The stats are 41 ergonomics, 44 vertical recoil, and 146 horizontal recoil. If you are wondering how much this is going to cost you, if you go here and take out the parts that comes with the gun and we don't need it, it's going to be 83,000 rubles for the mods, and if we include the price of the gun to it, it's 107,000 rubles. And lastly, I like to talk about shotguns, since in this vibe you get the task set up pretty early on, and for that you need to kill 15 PMCs with a MP series shotgun while wearing a Yashanka hat and scav vest on customs. You can get both MP153 and MP155 at Jaeger. We can mod both of them a bit and they are pretty usable. MP153 shotgun comes with 35 ergonomics, 230 vertical recoil, and 313 horizontal recoil. For the build, we are adding the cylinder 12 gauge shotgun and the GKO2 muzzle device for the muzzle, and then changing our magazine to 153 7-rounder. On top of that, we can add our ring for the tactical devices and the X400 flashlight for our tactical device. Lastly, you can use any of the different sights you like. I really like the target ring for these shotguns, and this is how the gun look like. And the stats are 22 ergonomics, 195 vertical recoil, and 265 horizontal recoil. And if you're wondering how much this is going to cost you, if you go here, take out the parts that comes with the gun, and we don't need like a barrel here, and the handguard, as you can see, the build is 32,000 rubles, and if you want to add the gun itself to it, it's going to cost you 61,000 rubles. And MP155 comes with 51 ergonomics, 249 vertical recoil, and 334 horizontal recoil. For this one, we are doing the same thing again, adding the cylinder and the GKO2 muzzle. Then we want to change our mag from 155 6-rounder to 153 7-rounder, so we get one more shell in the magazine. And lastly, we are adding the rail and any of the sights you like to this gun. This gun, you cannot add any tactical devices as the level 2 traders. And the stats are 45 ergonomics, 215 vertical recoil, and 288 horizontal recoil. And if you're wondering how much this is going to cost you, it's going to be around the same if we take out the parts that comes with the gun and we don't need it. As you can see, it's going to be around 30,000 rubles for the mods, and if we add the gun to it, it's going to be 64,000 rubles. And for the ammo, you can get the new Piranha shells, which are kind of weaker flechettes from Jaeger. Piranha has 10 by 25 damage and pen of 24. Or you can find Magnum box from Scavs. At the end, I know after level 15 we get access to the flea market and we can basically buy whatever we want, but this video was more to show what is available at traders so you're not paying the premium price on the flea market. Thanks for joining me on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Also, don't forget to ring the bell so you're not missing the future videos. In the comment section, I'm looking forward to hear from you what are your go-to guns in the mid-vibe. For more bite-sized contents, check out my TikTok, and to stay connected, join my Discord channel. With that, hail to you guys who support this channel. May Thor watches over you. Until next one, be safe, stay awesome, and I see you on the next one.